Who the fuck's riding with you that got the balls to pull a strap on me?
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, the idiot who, during the pandemic in Florida, his state, resisted imposing mandates such as face mask mandates and stay-at-home orders and vaccination requirements, who this past May signed a bill into law that prohibits businesses, schools, cruise ships, government entities, and others from requiring proof of vaccination. The man who let COVID-19 spread just as much as his idol, Donald Trump, let it spread in this country in 2020, is now signing an anti-gay bill. Well, it's being dubbed as the Don't Say Gay bill, which will require their schools not to talk about the LGBTQ subjects in schools. And his reaction as to why, his reasoning as to why, is what I want to talk about. Take a look at this clip in the press conference, and here's his reaction to reasoning as to why.
Parents about these discussions that are happening, that is entirely inappropriate. And schools need to be teaching kids to read, to write. They need to teach them science, history. We need more civics, understanding the U.S. Constitution and what makes our country unique. All this basic stuff to get into situations.
So schools need to be teaching kids how to read and write. You got no argument from me on that. No argument for me whatsoever. But then if you had stopped right there, then I wouldn't have a problem. Then you went on and said they need to teach them science. Science? Science. You mean the same science that you and your Republican followers have been decrying for over a year during this pandemic. The same science that a lot of you Republicans have threatened to jail Dr. Anthony Fauci and so many others over. The same science you ignored during the pandemic. And now you want teachers to teach them about science and just let it go. He says we need to teach them about history. History? You mean the same history that you and your Republicans want to whitewash? Right now, we're in the middle of Black History Month, the month of February. And I have yet to hear one Republican politician say anything about Black history. The same history that you're trying to whitewash. The same history from January 6th you're trying to whitewash. That you Republicans did whitewash. Calling it, what's the term they used? Political discourse rather than what we saw as a terrorist attack. So don't talk to me about history, DeSantis. But this is what really gets me. He says we need more civics and understanding of the United States Constitution, which makes our country unique. All those. The U.S. Constitution. You mean the U.S. Constitution that your fellow Republicans in the House and the Senate, that your man Donald Trump tried to circumvent for Trump to stay in power? Is that the Constitution you were talking about? DeSantis, I'm going to make something very clear to you. Don't ever try to lecture anyone about what they should be learning. Because honestly, you haven't learned a darn thing. Now, you have your prejudice against the LGBTQ. We understand that. We hate your guts for it, but we understand it. But here's the thing. You trying to foist... This is another step towards authoritarianism. The same authoritarianism that Donald Trump wanted to create as president of the United States. And we are not going to stand for it. Now, you have your problems with the LGBTQ, what? Because you're not getting their votes? Is that what this problem is? You're not going to get their votes. I guarantee you, with something like this, you're not going to get their votes. As far as I'm concerned, you showed yourself to be a bigot, an idiot, an anti-freedom authoritarian, just the same way as Donald Trump is. I hope you're happy, because I know Trump is, although you guys are going after the presidency and you might not have a chance in hell of getting there, but I digress. CTP, know the truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.